I'm not a profitable trader yet, but this journey will document every single thing I do to make sure I get there. If you don't already know me, my name's Bayon. I'm 18 from Melbourne, Australia, who's building from zero across content creation, side hustles such as YouTube automation and AI automation, and trading simultaneously. I have no financial background. I'm currently working for less than $500 per week at my night shift job. I haven't applied for any mentor whatsoever in my trading journey, and I'm completely self-taught. I started as most people did with the TGR bootcamp, and then I've also watched one of his more recent videos with newer concepts and newer information. Now I'm on TT Trades and learning more about ICT concepts. When I was 14, my dad introduced me to this guy named Robert Kiyosaki. You may have heard of him. He's a very successful business owner, and he's mostly known for his books called Rich Dad Poor Dad and the Cash Flow Quadrant. My dad showed me one of his videos, and one of the main things he said was saving is for losers. And he was talking about how a car and a house are considered a liability and not actually an asset. And it got me thinking. And so I started doing research into it, and I started learning so much, which changed the entire trajectory of my life. He taught me a lot about money and how cash actually has no value because the government can just print it. He told me all about God's money and how I should invest in silver and gold because they actually hold value. It completely changed my entire perception on money. Instead of focusing on studies, I started focusing on how I could make money work for me while I slept, how I could build a continuously cash flowing asset that would constantly bring in revenue. From a young age, I've always known that I've wanted to be different than everyone else. I've always had bigger goals and bigger ambitions in life. In year 9, I started my first dropshipping store. I had my product, my website built, advertisement, and it was really good, but I didn't end up getting any customers. I did get website views, but no one actually bought my product. And as much as it upset me, I learnt so much from it. Over the years, I've experimented with different types of side hustles, but I never found one that actually stuck to me. It wasn't until I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across a video on trading that I instantly became hooked. Trading was something that a lot of people associate with wealth. Stock market, crypto, everything runs on the markets and trading. So I figured if anything's going to get me rich and get me to where I want to be, it'll be that. What I really like about trading is it has the opportunity to make me a lot of money, but it's also a skill that I really enjoy. Especially after learning these last few months, I have found myself really enjoying learning and understanding the different concepts and how the markets move. The main reason that I'm so focused on my content creation, my side hustles, and especially trading is because I never want to have to rely on a single source of income. I never want to have to trade my time for money ever again. I've been on my trading journey for the last 4 months. I've been on demo for the last month and a bit, and I've been very unprofitable. My psychology has been terrible. I've been revenge trading, over leveraging, and I just haven't taken the time to fix it properly, which is one of the things I really want to do with this series so I can get into the habit of doing it properly instead of just using super high margins and not trading like how it would be real. One of the biggest things that's confused me has been strategy. And I know that sounds dumb, but when it comes to strategy, I struggle so much. I've watched so many videos on it, and I really just don't know which one to pick or which one to stick to or what works and what doesn't. Because all the strategies I've tried have just not worked, and it's just confused me so much. Throughout this journey, I'm going to document absolutely everything. I'm going to go over trade recaps, go over my losses, my wins, journal it, and I'm going to try and learn as much as I can so that I can get to where I want to be. The main thing I really need to do is just find a strategy that works for me, start backtesting, which I can do a video on, and then I just need to start staying consistent with that, keep my risk management and my psychology in check, and hopefully start seeing some results and just continue to keep learning and studying on the side so I can continuously get better every single day. My goal for the end of the year is to pass an eval, and I know that might not sound big, but for someone who's barely known anything about trading and has only been doing it for the last 4 months, it's pretty big. The way I'm trading now, I definitely won't be able to do that, but using this series and actually keeping my risk management and psychology in check, I definitely think I can achieve it. But before I even think of applying for an eval, I want to have at least 3 things. I want to have consistent profitability on demo for at least 4 months. I I want to have really good psychology and risk management, and I want to have confidence in the markets. I am still ages away from getting my first funded account, let alone becoming a profitable trader. But I know that this journey is going to be so beneficial to me and my future that I have no choice but to do this. If you're also learning how to trade right now, figuring it out as you go, making mistakes, and trying to get better, subscribe and come on this journey with me. I'll be posting every week about what happened, what I've learned, and where I'm at. No fake results, just the real process of me on my journey to becoming a profitable trader.